the life of a bad boy isn't for everybody. You know what I mean? Some people are just born into it. Some people do eventually get there later in life, but the life of, you know what I mean, when you're rocking on your Green Day vest because it's really hot and you only wear it because you're fucking stinking, you're fat and sweaty, but at the same time you just go, oh, that's extra bad boy. You know what I mean? You can see me walking down the streets going, "Hey, gives you shillings," or walking down. I'm one of them guys you'd see come down the hallways and be like, "Get your lunch money." You know what I mean? The life of the life of a bad boy isn't for everybody. Plus, you know what I mean, when you just look fucking sexy as well. Like, hey, you could see me on a calendar, couldn't you? Fucking fuck your firefighters and your police officers. Get me on a fucking swimsuit fucking advert. Bad boy. Hello, visual sound, and welcome back to the show. Welcome back to another edition of the Visual Guys. Oh, the dog didn't like that noise. Where has my pen gone? I had a pen. Where have it gone? Where have my pen? Where have I sat on it? Have I sat on it? What I've just done there, though, I've definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. You know what I've just done there, though? Because I don't know if you heard the clunk. That's the noise of my fat ass pushing one of my slats through my bed because I'm fat as fuck, but I'm a bad boy. Just need a motorcycle now. That's how you fucking ride a bike, isn't it? Oh, you just got my eye. I just say as well, if I entered a gay bar one day and there was loads of men hit on me, because bad boy fit, and they somehow watch the videos, I think I'm fully aware of as and why they would think it's fine to hit on me. I think I definitely say gay stuff, don't I? I could see someone's like, oh, sorry, you're not gay. Oh, I thought you were. You know, the amount of dick sucking you talk about. Have to be one of them awkward moments where I'm like, oh shit, there's a bloke, he wants to make out with me a little bit. I don't want to be awkward and be that guy, so I might have to be like, oh, all right, let's go outside and pretend to have a cigarette, but really, cigarette is metaphor for penis. I could, oh, lovely. Gay lad's wet dream. I'm a gay bloke's wet dream. Imagine, I wonder if if my actions, I'm not. Believe it or not, bad boy, I get birds, you know, whap, whap. I wonder if my girlfriend actually, if I was saying, hey, I'm going out with the lads tonight, I'm going to a gay bar, I wonder if she would actually be like, oh, fuck, and genuinely, like, I know for a fact, if I was like, yeah, I'm going to go to a strip club, there's going to be girls everywhere, she'd be like, all right, fine, have a good time. But if I said to her, I'm going to a gay bar, there's going to be loads of, like, muscular men, because I told her a story a couple of weeks back, and I was biking from work through town, right? Was biking through town and fuck me, this bloke walked past me, one of the most gorgeous fucking things I've ever seen in my entire life. He had a vest on, sunglasses, he was a black dude, dark skin, he fucked me, muscles. I was like, oh my fuck. And I even give her, as a biking pass, I genuinely checked him out. I thought, that is a fit bloke, that is a man that I wonder, if he needs to go get oiled up by somebody on a fucking beach contest, I'll do it. And as I'm telling her this story, I didn't even mention it was a man. She went, but when I said, oh, she went, how did I 110% know it was a bloke? And I was like, does people's gaydars go off around me? Potentially, possibly. Because I'll see it like, right, I've done it loads. There'll be like a pretty girl walking past and just walking a dog. I'm more interested in like, oh my God, that dog is so fucking cute. Bloke walks past and you're thinking, I'm like, oh my God, that's so cute. And the dog is adorable as well. I stand with the rainbow anyway. Divided we fall, united we stand. Weak oppression and shit. The Lebanese and the El Bachipikuri Apatapatez. Stand with yous. It's actually mental because I feel like if there was just a picture of me like that, I feel like I would look like somebody that talks like, hey, boy, we don't take kindly to your folk round here. I feel like I scream that. I look like, who do you vote for? I vote for the most, you know, heinous people. Anybody that don't like other people, I vote for them. I feel like I look like that. That's not the image I want to give off. I just want to cuddle everybody and rub Michael B. Jordan's abs. I'm not gay. Anyway, it is the Canoozy news. Where did I put my Sody Coley? It is the Canoozy news, and it's still hot as fuck. I'm still fat as fuck, and it is still sweaty motherfucking Betty, and I'm going to bike to work soon. I can't be fucking bothered. Never mind, it is WrestleMania weekend. I'm fucking excited. I'm excited for fucking WrestleMania and all that kind of shit. And speaking of Michael B. Jordan, I don't know, at the time of recording, I don't know if I've seen it yet, but that's going to be out on the same sort of weekend and all that. Vampire, Michael B. Jordan, the very beautiful and very talented Hailey Steinfeld's in there. Gorgeous girl. But Michael B. Jordan, oh my. If someone's like, Danny, I'm straight. Who do you want to see naked, Michael B. Jordan or Hailey Steinfeld? I'm going to go, did you need to ask? Michael! You know what I mean? What the fuck? Anyway, it is a Canoozy News visuals. We will get crack-a-lacking. Dog moved a little bit, frightened me. It's like, what's his name? Wilson. Wilson. And then he gets Milson. Hey, Jackie. What the fuck's his name again? Dog moved and did that. Anyway, news. Cops beat up teen after mistaking his penis for a pistol. That's right. I don't know, would they have a writ erection? I think I've writ erection. That's right. Some cops have seen some kid walk past. I don't know why they're looking at his junk, and they can just be like, is he pitching a 10 or has he got a gun? It's a gun! And they're like fucking smashing the shit out. He was like, oh my God, no, I've just got a boner. Oh, shit, it's just my fucking rod on. And they're like, drop your weapon. He's like, all right, okay. And they're like, oh my God, it's a dick. Because how awkward would that be? Imagine, because again, the cops feel like they're doing their job. They feel like they're protecting people because it might be a weapon. It could be, it is a weapon of mass destruction, but just destruction for your ass. So he's doing all of his shit, and at the end of it, they're like, oh my God, it's not a gun, it's just his cock. And they're like, it must be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, boy. I didn't realize that we thought it was a gun, not a giant penis in your pants. It must be a bit awkward, because you're like, all right, sweet, the guys will beat up and bust up. It's like, fuck. Why do they beat you up? Because I've got a massive dick. It's an awkward situation for all involved. I think I've said a similar story to this before. I don't know the exact one, so if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry, but I'm going to do it again anyway, because it's still a fucked up story. If this is me and my girlfriend, I'm sorry. She gonna die. Because man punches great white shark to save his wife. I am sorry. Girlfriend, if you're watching, I love you. One day I will give you the honour of marrying this absolute hunk of a specimen of a man. But I ain't punching any kind of... I'm not... If you even want me to go in water with you, you can go fuck yourself. You can go in there. I am not... There's a great white shark. And they're like, oh my God, you can help save your wife. Do you not love her? Yeah, I love her, but... It's a fucking shark, mate. I've seen fucking Deep Blue Sea. I've seen Jaws. I've seen Sharknado. I ain't going near that motherfucking thing. Sorry, it's been a great ride. Fantastic. You're going to die. I'm going to try dick for a bit, okay? We'll see what happens there. We'll go at the gay club, and now as a widower, whatever you call it. I might get some sympathy dick out of it. So, sorry, I ain't punching no great white shark for no motherfucking girl. It's, you know, even my mum. I'd punch a great white shark to save my dog. No, I wouldn't. Go fuck yourself. I ain't fucking ever fighting a great white shark. The open ocean scare me. Sharks terrify me. It's disgusting. Why do they exist? Do we really need the oceans? This one's maybe a little bit of an overreach. This is, I don't know if it is or it might be, I'm not sure. This might be where you can legally say bitches be crazy. Because mum won't tell dad a baby's gender as he misscanned to go at the chippy. Now I have had that urge, you know, because I don't know if it's just a British thing, but when you're like, oh, I don't know, I fancy a chippy. It's usually, I don't know if it's a tactic they use. You walk past a chippy, you get a, oh, I couldn't have to do with a chip butty or I change the chips or whatever. But obviously they've planned to go to the scan. Maybe they were going to the scan together and they're like, oh yeah, we're off to the scan. We're going to go find out if it's a boy or a girl. Fantastic. Oh, lovely. And he's like, oh yeah, I can't. Oh, I couldn't have to do with a fucking, you know, a sausage and chips, a bit of fucking chip shop curry. I wouldn't eat that. But that's what Chris gets. I was like, and she's like, no, but we're going to go to the scan. I was like, you go find out the scan. I'll have the chips. Everybody's a winner. And I get it. You get that chip shop smell in your nose. And you can't fight it until you've... And the worst thing is, though, you get that smell. You get your chips. You have a few and you're like, this is a bit of a boring meal that I'm not actually looking forward to anymore. But the smell really entices you. It gets into your navel cavities and it just sits there like that. So I don't know if this is one of the... Where she's like, whoa, sat there with his chips. So what is it then? I'm not telling you. You wanted a chippy instead. If he brought her a chippy back, surely that's fine. Surely it's good, because all she's going to sit there is get gel on her belly, and the doctor or the woman nurse lady or whoever's going to be like, what are you hoping for then? And it's like, oh, I really want a girl. And he's like, I really want a boy. And she's like, oh, so what are you so happy? Because I can see something. Oh, yeah, it's a boy. Do you need to be there? I had this conversation years ago with my girlfriend about if Newcastle made it to the Champions League final, and as she was giving birth, would I go at the final or would I stay with her to give birth? And fuck. I'd love to be a man. I'd love to look after my girl and see the kid. But it's Newcastle and Champions League final. I think it's unfair for me to be asked that decision. I feel like they should go, don't worry, love, I've got this. There's nothing you can really actually do. It's coming out of me. There's doctors. It's fine. I'll call my mum. You go have fun. I feel like it's unfair for the woman to ask you to skip football to be there for the birth of your child. And then when the child's born, they'll be like, Daddy, why weren't you there for the birth of my boy? Because I watched Newcastle Champions League final. It was 0-0. Sandra Tonali, 92nd minute, scored the winner. It was beautiful. Oh, I get it, Dad. I get it. Oh, you don't need to be there for this. Your babies are born all the time. When does Newcastle win the Champions League? Fucking never. I get it. Else that we've quite often spoke a lot about on the channel is stuff up people's bums, and it's right, because we have another one. We have Vicar hospitalised with potato up his bum. We've had people like shove cars up there and stuff. We've seen stories putting their wieners and shit and getting mangled like fucking sausage rolls and shit. Why the fuck is a vicar? So imagine you get that, oh, he's a man of the cloth, he's a priest. Oh, what's happened, Father? Got potatoes stuck up me ass. Oh, why was that? I was telling the story of, like, Jesus' immaculate birth. He come through Mary's fucking bum to show it was, like, immaculate. I don't... Why are you there, the Jeebus man? Why is the Jeebus man, the representation of the Jeebus man, sat there with potato up his bum? That's... I don't know what I said there, by the way. I get it. I understand. Vicars are a little bit weird. You know, you look at them and you go, are you a diddler? Have you diddled? Every time now I can't help it. I see a priest, I see a vicar, and that always crosses my head. Go, I wonder if you've diddled. Have you diddled? I've been in churches plenty of times. You know, kids are getting christened and whatnot. You know, people get married and shit. And I'm constantly thinking, are they a diddler? Is that one of them? Did fucking Michael Keaton and Mark Ruffalo out you in Spotlight, the film, which it's just a bit dodgy. Because let's be honest, why is a vicar got a potato up his ass? Baby made to wait 2 hours for unicycling doctor. That's right. I don't know if it was just a baby, if the baby just walked into the hospital itself, being like, oh, all right, love, I'm 6 months year old, but I've got a fucking bit of plywood through my foot. Any chance I could see anybody? He's like, yeah, doctor, be on the way, it'll be 2 hours. And I'm like, oh, what's he doing? Oh, he's unicycling at the minute. He's unicycling to work or whatever. You know, the bike to work scheme, unicycle to work scheme. And to be fair, do you want the doctor that unicycles? Because don't get me wrong, that's called talent. But do you want, bye dog, do you want that doctor to come treat your injuries, to treat your needs, to fix whatever ailment you may or may not have? It's a little bit weird. It's a little bit sus. But I don't know whether babies just waited 2 hours. Surely I imagine babies have like a high time limit of like, oh, you know, if somebody walks in, 98-year-old, they've got a cough, you know, oh, what's the matter? Oh, just, you know, I've snapped my vertebrae in half. Oh, it's all right, you know, you're already at the end of your life. Whereas a baby comes in, I feel like that should be like, oh shit, this is the start of someone's life. They're fucking bleeding out their femoral artery, whatever the fuck, if I've just made that up. I feel like that's shit you should attend to straight away, not wait for the unicycling doctor. Plus, the NHS, we all pay for that. I feel like the wait time should be a lot less. Why are we waiting 2 hours because some dickhead's unicycling and the baby sat there going, oh, cut plywood through me. And finally, our last little story. We have man answers cell phone while priest is casting out his demon. That's right. So basically, in other words, he's doing an exorcism. Getting rid of some lad who sat there going, may the power of Christ compel. It's been a very religious week this week. May the power of Christ compel you. And he's going, yeah, it's working. That's his ringtone. Oh, can I just, oh yeah, it's fine. Hi, Jeff. Yeah, the pub later. Yeah, what's Tottenham game? Yeah, kick off at R4, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just in the middle of getting Satan removed from my fucking body, and then they'll be down. It's fine. You just carry on, mate. You want to go pub Tottenham? Who they got playing Man City? You know, race for top 4. Not for Tottenham anyway, because they're shit as fuck. Yeah, rest stop for you. You want involved? Yeah, we'll get Satan out quickly. We can go down. We can get some nibbles and shit. I spotted you. See you in a bit then, Jeff. But no worries. But yeah. I'll tell Mickey and Dave. I'll pick them up on the way down. Sorry, carry on getting Satan out of us, please. Thank you very much, mate. That's how the scenario went down. Imagine that you're sat there trying to do this, because usually the possessed people are giving it all like speaking Latin and shit, like, oh, you're dark. And they're like, oh, yeah, it's all kind of fucked up and shit. I'm actually getting goosebumps a little bit, freaking myself out a little bit there, thinking of exorcism films. And the priest is all like, you fucking get it. But then you're going to go down to the pub. We're going to end the story now because I've creeped the shit out of myself. And there we have visuals. That was this week's sports and weather. No, it wasn't. That was this week's news. We need to do the sports and weather. Where this week, right, fuck me. Oh, we've got Lightsaber Cat. We've got, I think it's Pig, what the fuck. And Cat is a cat in a hat. We're back to Lightsaber. This is a cycle I had age ago, just Lightsaber and cats.
It's the sports, but it's not really the sports because we don't actually talk about sports. I used to do sports, but then I got really fat.
Yeah, we went through a phase age ago. It wasn't just cats, actually, was it? It was like bears and everything. And somebody would just edit lightsabers on animals trying to have a paget, and it was the most beautiful and amazing thing I've ever seen. If cats are, or animals are going to fight in the wild, chuck them a lightsaber each. If that shark was going to hit my missus if he had a lightsaber, I would have been right over there because I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die by a lightsaber. What a way to go out, and a shark. Then I could maybe also save my missus. But yeah, lightsaber and cats.
Time for the weather, where I'm not going to tell you anything about the weather. If you do need to know that, just look outside your window.
It's not Pig, it's Pug. It's Pug. What the fuck? It's like a pug walking past and fucking starting on you. Now, if you were to get started on by a dog, I think a pug or some shit would be one of the choices. You Jack Russell because they're like yappy, they think they're hard, but they're not. A pug, because you might imagine a pug face to face with you, it's just like, I've been designed so poorly I can barely breathe. You know what I mean? You'd be like, all right, where it's like a Great Dane, or if it's a werewolf or a German Shepherd, you'd be like, oh fuck. The pug's giving you one of these, you're like, fuck you doing, you wrinkly fucking pushed in little prick. You wouldn't be scared, but this pug thinks it's being hard. And that was the sports and weather, and pen was over there. That was the sports and weather. But before we go, we're going to give you Dan's happy ending, where this week we have Cat in a hat, and it's fucking adorable because it's not like the weird, creepy one where it's like the cat in a big, long fucking minging hat thing. It's actually adorable. Kind of for a split sec looks like a title.
Oh, look, it's that fat lad. It's Dan. Ugly Dan, and he's really, really fat.
It's a cat in like a normal baseball hat shenanigans. It just looks cute as fuck. It looks so cute. I just think about a little paws and whatnot. And it... Could you be any more cringe? But yes, lovely little cat just roaming around that, because it's probably thinking, I've got this little protective armour on me. This is really great. I feel so safe and protected. But it'd also be kind of freaky because it's might be tight. Like, what the fuck's happened? Why is this my house now? Is this where I live? And it just wandering around doing its thing. And there we have the visuals. That was this week's edition of the Canoes News. Hopefully you enjoyed. Go check out Dan's Talking Crap over on Spotify if you just want more of me chatting absolute shit. Some more absolutely grade A horrendous content. But more importantly, have an amazing weekend. Check out WrestleMania. Check out Sinners. I think that's the biggest things that happened this weekend. Oh no, who did Newcastle play Aston Villa away this weekend, didn't they? I think so. It's going to be a tough old minging game. I'm sure it's this weekend, regardless. And just enjoy life. Do your thing. And remember, if you wouldn't ever see me fucking do it, don't. Because if you want to suck Michael B. Jordan. Thank you for listening. Most keep being you. Keep on. Keep it on. I don't quite know what it's not actually like a bad BO smell. I've put my Shaw roll-on 5-in-1 deodorant. I don't know why it's 5-in-1, because I don't know what all I just need is something to stop being sweaty and fat, because it's hot. I don't quite know what it. I'm not quite sure. It's like sometimes, you have them farts and you go, and you kind of don't hate it. I kind of don't hate whatever this is.